Fortnite has hidden hundreds of secrets across trailers, some teasing collabs, others roasting creators, but one of my favorites has to be the surprise crossover with Resident Evil. When Doggo was backed against the wall, we were all distracted by the zombie outside, but look closely and you'll see the typewriter from the Resident Evil games. Use these to save your progress, and that's exactly what it says right on the paper. And in this season's cinematic, the characters get surrounded by velociraptors. This is of course a subtle reference to Jurassic Park, where they also get trapped in the jungle. One of the coolest secrets was in the reveal for Morty. If you're wondering why X-Lord is in here, this is a one-to-one recreation of a loading screen from Season X. Well, instead of those terrifying mechs, it's just Morty. Not only was this a nod to Chapter 1, Fortnite was also teasing the return of Brutes, who came back the next season. Not the only time they foreshadowed something. In the trailer for last season, you could watch people dive off a skyscraper and swing around. It got even more suspicious when it had similar music to the Leap of Faith scene from Into the Spider-Verse. And of course, those suspicions were confirmed as Miles Morales released with the trailer perfecting the scene. One of my personal favorite secrets is when the alien invasion happened. They cut to Superman, who's surprised by the news, but if you look on his work computer, he's playing Fortnite as Batman. A movie reference no one talks about involved Wendell and Walnut. These guys went under the radar and even had their own short film to go with the set. If you watched it, you still wouldn't realize there's a hidden tribute to Over the Hedge. The heist is extremely similar to the barbecue scene, and even the yard looks identical. But one of the most underrated secrets is hiding in the Spy Season's Battle Pass trailer. As they break down each character, they get to Meowscles, and for a split second, you can see his age on the screen. Yeah, he is 6 years old in cat years, but what does that actually mean? Well, if you convert that to humans, he was 40 years old at the time, maybe 43 now, and I'd say he looks pretty good for his age. Moving forward to Chapter 3, this was the time we got Destiny skins in Fortnite. People love this, especially when the trailer dropped, paying homage to an incredible secret. They all stand outside a cave and blast the enemies, causing piles upon piles of loot to spawn. This was actually possible in Destiny 1, where you could find a specific loot cave that everyone went to, and after clearing it, there were a ton of engrams to collect. It was ridiculous. A secret that's less subtle was the reveal of Darth Vader. As a tier 100 outfit, he was obviously going to make a big appearance in the trailer, and that included an amazing reference. As he's chasing down Peely on the baller coaster, he starts to lock on. Makes sense, because that is exactly what he did in A New Hope during the Trench Run. Speaking of films, Fortnite 2020 brought Midas back from the grave, but they also revealed that it was a fictional movie on the island. They didn't actually come back, and the funniest part is the movie was rated F for Fortnite, so poor buddies, I'm sorry you can't watch it. They'll have to watch Ninja instead, and one of his most embarrassing moments still haunts him to this day. When Fortnite revealed the Halo creative map, Griff offered him a dance battle.
Hey, wait, does that mean we can have dance battles? Come on, Ninja, what do you say?
Save it for New Year's.
That was of course a reference to when Ninja tried to dance at New Year's.
I'm not seeing enough movement.
Speaking of Halo, when Master Chief was announced at the Game Awards, he randomly came out of a fridge. Yeah, he was ripped in here in the story, but a refrigerator is a weird place to choose, right? Well, it's because Master Chief spent years in a cryo chamber, and this was Fortnite's way of reactivating him. But for a split second in the My Hero Academia trailer, pay attention to the montage of characters, and you'll see Deku bowing to All Might. It's an homage to the first episode where All Might says,
"You too can become a hero."
Fortnite loves these tiny references that only fans would pick up on, like in the mega cinematic when Thunder drifts on his bike. Seems familiar, right? Taking it back to a more nostalgic trailer, Season X has one of the best. In just a few seconds, you can find nods to every moment in Chapter 1. If you blink, you miss a boombox, spray can, and Durburger Rift. These were all there when Drift got taken from the California desert in Season 5. I especially love the Zero Crisis cinematic. There's so much detail in here, but no one really pays attention to the beginning. As Jones falls from the battle bus, he lands in a bush and takes 99 damage. This means for the rest of the battle, he is fighting dozens of enemies and even the Foundation with just 1 HP. Still not as wild as the time we saw the 0-point reveal an entirely new reality. For a split second, it had super realistic graphics and a bunch of people worshipping the orb. They were literally doing Praise the Sun from Dark Souls, and the weirdest part is that this remains totally unexplained to this day. A detail that was hidden in the background was during the Chrome season. Yeah, it had a lot of problems, but the trailer was incredible. incredible. While we're all focused on the 7 getting chromed to death, you can look in the background for a handful of frames. It reveals 3 Bacta tanks, one of them has a banana inside, the other has a llama, and in the middle, Luke Skywalker, and barely anyone talks about this. Instead, the Mandalorian has been getting more attention, and that's why Fortnite gave him his own LTM. Thanks to Mando's bounty, we have a hilarious trailer which shows him hunting down Peely. Not only was this a nod to how Mando freezes people in Carbonite, but you could even go in-game and find frozen Peely in his apartment. Another incredible detail came to the island with Wolverine. As he gets approached by Fortnite characters, this happens. He's actually surprised by his claws because of the island removing his memory. Casual Fortnite fans would have noticed this, but they kept the continuity anyway. And I can't believe I never noticed the secret after 3 years, but in Deadpool's reveal trailer, he's reading Fortnite magazine on the toilet. So yeah, they have their own version of Vogue, but it gets better. The cover star is Agent Peely, who won Banana of the Year. It's a shame Fishstick didn't win an award, but he's too busy fighting in the jungle. Just ask Triggerfish. His reveal trailer was pretty intense, and that's because it was based on a scene from Apocalypse Now. From an understandable homage to revealing the black hole months in advance, Season 9's trailer was amazing. I mean, everyone remembers Jonesy and Peely having a great time in the bunker. That's all that happened. We don't talk about the incident, but we will talk about the arcade machine they were playing. This Third game is the same one that appeared during the black hole, months before we even knew about it. And by now, most people know the free Fortnite trailer is a parody of Apple's 1984 commercial, but Epic went further with some of the details. On the wall, you can see the App Store's terms of service projected, which talks about the 30% cut they take every purchase. One of the most impressive things Fortnite does is giving backstories to the most unexpected outfits. Like when they dropped the Slurp Legends pack. These were clearly just reskins made of Slurp juice, but Fortnite released a trailer anyway. As they get created in the Slurp factory, you can spot Chaos Agent in the background, which explains they were his experiment. The Terminator 2 thumbs up is one of the most iconic scenes in movie history, and we've seen it referenced in games like Doom and Among Us, but now it's Fortnite's turn, and they did it with a twist. Instead of just copying it, they decided to give the movie an alternate ending, where Agent Jones saves the Terminator just in time. A secret that's way more subtle is in the Chapter 2 reveal trailer. We all thought Fortnite teased the island flip in Season 5, but they did it way earlier than that. As the black hole transitions to the puddle, you can see the camera rotate 180 degrees through space, revealing that we flipped upside down the whole time. One of the strangest secrets is in the Drunk Rift trailer from Season X. You probably didn't notice it, but while they were filming, someone in the lobby got struck by a band hammer. Turns out not everyone got eliminated from the item, so they had to stage the scene, making it look like a double kill. But one trailer, Epic made an entire secret in itself. Before Season 8, players pieced together teaser images to reveal a hidden QR code. Scanning it would take you straight to a special video revealing the new season hours before it even began. So that brings us to the Zero Crisis cinematic. There's so much going on here, it's hard to keep track of things, but if you do, look at the tow truck that drives off a bridge. On the driver's side, there's a decal that says NC27518, which means this truck was taken directly from Epic Games' office in North Carolina. Those were a bunch of secrets hidden in Fortnite trailers. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.